Wednesday to you.
March the 18th, it is Wednesday. This is Home and Family.
Yeah.
That's right. And look what I am
Look
wearing.
what's around that neck.
Look at this.
Get inside on this.
Beautiful.
We mentioned yesterday that it was going to be here, and it showed up.
Is this gorgeous? And look, I got a ring and everything to go with it.
Ocean.
Is that beautiful?
Heart of the ocean.
Heart of the Ocean. It was the necklace that Kate Winslet wore in Titanic, and they threw over the side of the... When that went down in that ocean, my heart just sank. I said, how could she hang on to it all those years?
Did you talk back to the screen?
I did. I said, why didn't you give it to your granddaughter?
Yeah.
I'm screaming, you know? Why didn't you give it to me? By the way, I have something that goes along with this necklace. His name's William. There he is. William follows me everywhere. And William?
Hi, William.
I want you to draw me wearing this. Wearing only this. Is he cute or what?
Oh,
Hey, Paul.
Yes.
Paul, pull back a little bit. Just pull back a little bit on William.
Yeah.
What are the odds he's packing heat? Anyway, all right. Because this thing is worth $3.5 million.
Yes. Have you been with this necklace very long?
Yes.
Yes. Do you travel around the country with it?
No, I do not.
And it's from Asprey?
It is. Asprey of London.
Asprey of London.
Yes.
Senior Vice President of Marketing for Asprey of London is with us, Colleen Catalan. Tell us more about it. Hello, Colleen.
Good morning. Very nice. Could you give us a little history on the necklace?
Yes, over 4 years ago we were approached by 20th Century Fox and Lightstream Entertainment to create the prop for the film. At that particular point in time, due to the conditions of the filming, we produced a synthetic cubic zirconium, which was just for a prop. And we were approached recently by the Princess Ball, which is the first event sanctioned by Diana, Princess of Wales Memorial Trust in the United States. And Asprey decided to produce an authentic version, which we've created. It will be auctioned this Saturday by Sotheby's at the Princess Ball. And we're hoping that we will raise a great deal of funds for Diana, Princess of Wales.
Describe what it is, exactly.
It's, the center stone is a heart-shaped sapphire. It's a 170 carat stone. There are 103 diamonds with a total carat weight of 36 diamonds.
That's good, right?
Right. Well, it's a very difficult feat because it took over 3 weeks. We had 6 craftsmen working around the clock for 3 weeks to produce this piece. The difficult feat was, of course, finding the stone with that depth of color, which is a very close match.
Wow.
What is the minimum bid on the necklace?
That's a good question. We're working with Sotheby's right now in terms of where they will start the actual bid.
Where do you think they would start? Christina wants that.
It's a big question.
It's not hope we
Well,
stop.
they're taking bids, and they also have, you can certainly bid by phone. There'll be telephone banks installed.
But it's not Home Shopping Network. There's 6 left, 5 left, 4 left.
It's the one and only.
No. Absolutely not. Well, it's a thrill to have you here. Thank you so much. And am I doing a cooking segment in this thing? Am I? Anyway, thank you so much for being here.
Why don't we get up and say hi to our...
You know, Kathy Lee wore it on Regis the other day.
You walk over and say hi to our guest. You probably know this young lady. Say hi to Jenny McCarthy.
Thank you. Hello.
Nice to have you here. I'm such a big fan.
Well, I'm a fan of this show.
Yeah?
Somebody told me that you actually watch our show.
I do. And, and it's nothing to be surprised about. I mean, my mom watched the show. Everybody I talked to has definitely seen the show, watched the show. But I always watch. I'm like, yeah, Christina wants you to wash your hands before you cook, so wash your hands.
That's true.
I got it all down.
That's so true. She does watch. And I always have Jamie, even though it's for prop, I always say, did you wash the what? Did you wash the vegetables? Did you wash your hands? Did you wash everything? Yeah. Everything, that's right. Anyway,
Absolutely.
it's nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Oh, goody, we have so much to do today.
We're going to do a little Oscar.
Yes. I'm glad you're here on this day because we have Oscar fashions, beautiful dresses.
Put up the picture of you. You went to the Oscars last year, right?
Yes, I did.
Didn't you wear something sort of... there you go.
Wow.
That is so stunning.
That's her getting dressed, apparently.
Valentino, and I thought I looked especially cool in
You
it.
looked beautiful.
And then, I went to the Oscars and I went to the party. It was a long day, a long night. And by 11 o'clock in the evening, I saw Valentino at the party. And I went up to him and I go, Valentino, this is your dress. Thank you so much for letting me borrow it. And he goes, oh, darling, it looks beautiful on you, except you're wearing it backwards. Walks away, and I'm standing with my boyfriend, I'm just going like this.
Well, what did the back look like? Because this is beautiful. I thought this was the way the dress was
But if you
made.
notice, it's a little tight right there.
Yeah, but it's covering you rather strategically.
Maybe less of a function of the fabric.
Yeah, exactly.
I like right down here, you know, everything. It's beautiful.
Is that the funniest story?
So you've,
Versatile evening gown.
Yes.
So you've met
Well,
Candace,
it
yeah.
had to be that way.
What did the back look like? Was
The
it
back looked
All applicants?
Pretty much the same, except...
Can't tell if she's coming or going. Hello, how are you? Goodbye.
It looked pretty much the same. That's why I couldn't tell the difference. But obviously Valentino did and made a,
I guess he doesn't put tags at the top.
No, obviously not. But it was... I thought it was a brilliant moment, not an embarrassing
How
one.
funny.
Oh, no, that's really funny.
Totally.
Are you going Monday? You going?
No, I'm going to stay home and, eat
party?
popcorn
Watch
and
it?
watch it.
Yeah.
I went last year. I made a fool out of myself more than once.
No, you didn't. Are you going to go to the party, the Vanity Fair party?
Maybe.
Oh, you should.
I did the one-time Queen Wave thing, like, oh my God, I'm here, Mom. And that was good. I got it out of my system until I'm, become nominated for something.
Well, your life somewhat changes after an appearance on Home and Family, too. It's like, where do you go from here, right?
My mom's going to be proud.
Yeah. What's your mom's name again?
Linda.
Hey, Linda.
Oh, my God.
Time.
Hello, good to see
She
you,
watches.
Linda.
Okay, we're going to say hi to
I'm going to bring
Linda.
this home for you, okay?
Yeah.
Attached to Christina's neck. isn't it?
Yeah, that's me, along with William coming with me.
Lawrence is here, all dressed up for a little fashion preview.
Today we're going to do. Today we're going to do a sneak peek at some Oscar fashions from Fred Haven, Beverly Hills, and we have stylist Frederick Fakai doing the hair and makeup, and jewelry. He's not here. It's creative director Roy Teluck, and jewelry from Cynthia Bach. So, and then they are backstage
beautiful.
preparing the models.
We had her here last time when Arnold Schwarzenegger was on the show, and Arnold ended up buying some pieces for Maria.
And you're going to see some gorgeous gowns.
Did you buy that
Sneak
cross
peek
I
what you
wanted?
see.
He brought the cross for Maria.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh!
Yes, he did.
I wanted that cross.
He bought it. Maria has it.
Michael, we're going to see some beautiful gowns today for Oscar.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And are they on front or back?
Well, we'll let Jenny
Girls,
decide.
labels in the front. There you go.
Or put it on backwards, because there's one absolutely backless dress, but you said one of the models, they are going to be wearing it
you were
backwards.
going to see some gorgeous gowns. Gorgeous
I just
gowns.
can't get over my neck. Actually, my heart
Is it heavy?
like moving. No, but I can feel it. It has energy. It has energy.
I can feel it
I can
over
feel
here.
the love in the room. I feel it. Oh,
Wow.
somebody get Tony on the phone for me.
Candace
That'll happen.
is with us. What you got today, Candace? By the way, do I not understand that is the two of you went to dinner? You met at dinner?
Yeah. At dinner, I told her I watched the show. I was a huge fan. I know. And
She came in and she said, Jenny McCarthy watches the show. I went, no.
Get her
She
on.
said, yes, and she told me some of the things that you watch.
She really does watch.
She
I
said
quizzed
she
her.
really does
So
watch.
she got me wasted and said, come on to the show.
Go, Candace. Go, Candace.
Oh, Candace, yes, you did.
Mom, I didn't do that.
No.
What else happened, Jenny? Because we don't get that at the side of
Barbie, we're both in a movie together, so.
You were in a movie with Steve?
I'm shooting it right now called Basketball, so you'll get to see that. In
right.
July it comes out.
Basketball?
Basketball.
Basketball. Do you have a love scene with Steve?
No, but I have a love scene with Ernest Borgnine's my husband. That's about as far as I'll go.
How do you miss out on a love scene?
Wow.
A love scene with Steve.
I
get it.
know, unfortunately.
I know.
There'll be some acting going on there, won't there?
He has the nicest.
Not on his part.
No, not only Stephen.
I've ever met in
Yeah.
my life.
Isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a great guy.
What are you doing
Nice
today?
fun. What?
I'm doing kitchen tips. Really?
Oh, stop it.
I really am.
Why?
Because the last time it went so well. See what I get? You would think they would stop bagging me in the kitchen. I don't,
can't
Jenny. See? Kindred spirits.
Well, maybe the both of you could go in there and give us some non-tips.
Okay, would you like to come with me? I'll show you one right now.
So lovely.
Oh, there they go.
I can make a frozen pizza like no other.
Can you really? I just do it with Domino's.
Domino's.
I know this happens
Did you wash
to you.
your hands?
Not with kitchen tips.
Okay.
You're not eating this stuff.
Don't touch my food.
You know wrinkled ribbons, if you have girls
I
or
cook
you...
with them all the time.
No, this is a kitchen tip. Something you do in the kitchen, not necessarily eat.
Okay.
This is my tips. I'm doing a solo here, okay?
All right, fine. Go ahead. I have the necklace. What do I care?
Yeah, really. This, I save all my my Christmas ribbons. Because I use them the next year. I rewrap them, I put them in the girl's hair or something. But they always look like this. And to get the iron out and things, I'm not doing that.
No, I can't see iron.
So, watch this. This is incredible. You sink it in water. Look at this. You get it all wet. Go like that. Watch this.
Is it in the microwave?
It will dry wrinkle-free.
Seriously?
On the refrigerator? I'm not kidding.
Can I ask you how you figured that out?
I read it in a book.
Oh, okay.
And do you know what else?
What?
Do you think you have big news with that necklace?
What?
What's the
I'm
big...
having a baby.
No. What?
I'm pregnant.
Oh. Oh my God. Wow. Are you nuts? Are you crazy?
All right, she's back.
make me insane. I'm having a baby in October. Yep. I really am. The hardest thing I've ever done. Last week.
I like how he throws it out.
We have to do another shower.
I know.
The
It never ends over here.
5 kids.
How excited to see, huh?
5 kids, and look at the body.
I know. Look at
This is why you're having another kid. You look great.
Another baby.
I am incredible.
Yeah, thank you. I honest to God, you want to hear this?
Yeah.
I go to the hospital. My doctor's going out of the country. He says, you got to go to the hospital. You know, I went to have a pap smear because I was going to get a mammogram, remember?
Right.
I said, I'm finally going to get a mammogram. It's taken me 2 years to get the guts to do it. So I go and have this physical. And he says, you know, I'm going out of town. I'm going out of the country tomorrow. But something bothers me. Please go to Cedars-Sinai and have your blood drawn. At 7 in the morning. I now think I'm having cancer. Honest to God. He doesn't tell me what he's thinking. I think I have cancer. I cry all the way to the hospital. Steve's with me. I get my blood drawn. I have such a bruise on my arm.
They couldn't give you a urine test? It takes 2 seconds.
No, he really wanted, I don't think he wanted it, I think he wanted to make sure it was
okay.
really, 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 really true. And and as he tells me now, he wanted to know by the numbers, you can tell how good a pregnancy is, how good it is by the numbers.
Okay.
So I go, I'm crying, I know I have cancer, I'm dying. He calls, and Steve answers the phone, and he tells Steve, I think Steve is going to die. He actually cried.
Oh my God, so what did the doctor say to you?
He told Steve, he says, she's not, he said, she thinks she's dying of cancer. Please tell me there's nothing wrong. He said, no, but you are having a baby.
Oh no!
And what was Steve's reaction?
He cried. He couldn't get over it.
Yeah.
He just couldn't get over it. I mean, we
couldn't
were
get
not
over
having
it.
any more children. I gave everything. The Ann Douglas Center, which is for homeless women, a lot of homeless women are pregnant. I gave everything I owned to them.
Shower. We have
I have nothing.
Now I have to do another shower. Oh my God.
We got to stay on the air another 9 months, huh? Yeah.
Oh, we have to stay.
We got to follow through.
That is
Congratulations, guys. We've got to do a little piece of business here. The Family Channel is going to become the Fox Family Channel on August 15th and help to introduce that new format. We're going to give our home and family viewers special sneak previews. Some of the shows that are coming up, especially the daytime kids shows. So today we're happy to introduce...
Candace can watch it now. She'll have nothing to do.
That's right.
For a while.
There's a new series coming up called Walter Melon. Not Watermelon, but Walter Melon. It's a comedy spoof on a superhero. Walter, a temp worker by day, superhero by night. Yeah, all right, I buy that. Fights duels, dismantles bombs, and saves heroines. We have a clip. Take a look. I'll be over here.
It's transmutation time.
All right. In honor of Walter Melon, we want you to call us with any weird or funny temp job experiences or a weird job that you've had. Call us at 213-520-2100.
Have you had?
I know, we all have
We're
them.
going to ask you both when the time comes, and I'm
great.
sure you have gems.
yeah.
All right, call us 213-520-2100. Lucinda, what are we doing today?
Lucinda Bassett.
Bassett is back with us.
I'm on for the right show here. I mean, I was talking to Jamie before we went on the air, and she said, oh, my God, Christina's so lucky. She's wearing a fabulous jewel, and she's being followed around by a gorgeous man. That's what I want to marry. That's what I want to marry.
Right.
So we're here to talk about an interesting statistic that recently came out in a study that says, this is the good news, 75% of married men are happy. They got what they wanted. They feel good about the relationship. The bad news is 75% of married women are not. And we're here to find out what's going on there. But I want to know, Candace, were you using birth control? Was this a total surprise?
Can I tell you the truth?
Yeah, please.
My husband had a vasectomy and didn't go get it rechecked.
No, my husband had a vasectomy, too. Oh, my God! You're kidding. How long ago?
No, they do
Oh, my
work, but
God.
you know what the irony is? 3 weeks before this, I was at lunch. I was at lunch with Kris Jenner, as a matter of fact, and she said, did Steve ever go back and get his vasectomy checked? I said, no. I said, he's too embarrassed to go back.
I didn't know you had to check it.
No, you have to
Yeah,
go
but
back.
how long ago did he have his vasectomy?
A long time ago.
Years, you're
Well,
saying?
not a lot of
A
years,
year,
but yeah,
2
like,
years?
It was a
3
segment.
years
Didn't we do
ago.
it on the show?
No, we didn't do it.
We use this. Do we use this? We use this. This is what we use. Didn't he? Come here.
So she says, you know, our doctor, Paul Crane, who we both go to, said, you know, you can bring a specimen in, he'll send it out to the lab so the guys don't have to go through the humiliation of it. I said, great, I'll do that. So I go into the...
Oh, please, share it. Come on, come on.
I go into the doctor's thing, and that's when he then realizes, as he's doing all these exams, and I bring it in, that he
There are
thinks
little
I'm
live ones
pregnant.
in there?
No, he thinks I'm pregnant.
Oh.
So he doesn't know how to tell me that he's not going to bother to send the thing in. Oh, is that embarrassing?
That is amazing.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
So
know.
much information.
Just too much. My head
TMI,
can't
too
absorb
much
it.
information.
That's what my kitchen tip of the day is.
Sure.
Please send your husband back.
There you go.
I'm sending Tony this afternoon.
Wow.
I didn't know it couldn't work. Can you get Tony on the phone for me?
We're running just a little bit long here, but we want to make sure we introduce Amber Kaufman, who's
Yes.
also with us. She is Miss Teen USA.
Nice to have you. You know, she started her own charity at the age of 8 years old, a wonderful service that she does to help feed the homeless, and it's a wonderful organization that she started herself. And we'll
Welcome
have a
to the
chance
show.
to get your remarkable
Thank you
story
so much.
a little later on, because we're still in shock
You're on a very
over the
busy
necklace
day
and
here.
vasectomies and pregnancies.
We
I
also
can't
have
stand
the
it.
world's greatest yo-yo guy here.
What a day for you to show up.
It's a big show. We'll take a break. We'll gather our thoughts, and then Jenny McCarthy. We'll take a break. We'll come back, and we know that you have a little craft segment for us, right?
I do.
Something in the pergola with the birds.
The only craft I
I'll
ever
pay
made
to see
in my
that.
life.
Welcome back. We're in the pergola with Jenny McCarthy, who's going to make a little project of bird something. What are you doing, Jenny?
Well, I'm very proud of this. It's the only craft I know how to make.
Yeah.
It's something I made in brownies in 3rd grade, and it's
Brownies.
brownies. I was a brownie too. Oh, really?
Oh, do the little song then. Do your little brownie number. Here we go. Get over here.
I keep it very close at hand in the most convenient place. I'm sure you couldn't guess it if you guessed a long, long while.
So I'll take
Take it and put it on and go on. With a great big brownie smile.
All right, so we're doing the brownies right.
Very
I
nice.
want to tell all those people back east, my brownie troop, my Girl Scout troop, and who were mean to me in school. I got the $3 million necklace on with Jenny McCarthy making bird stuff.
I love this because you know what? It's kind of messy and it's fun for the kids to do. And you get a mess. It's not clean. And you're better off doing it outside like we are right now. 'Cause your kitchen will be a wreck. I
love it.
And now, what would we put together? Pine cone. That's all you need. But the first thing you better do is tie wire around it because doing it afterwards, forget about it. That's saying there it goes. Forget about it. We've got a half a cup of honey, half a cup of cornmeal, and a tablespoon of peanut butter.
Wow.
And birdseed. Now this is different from we used in brownies. Because we just used like the regular cheap stuff. This is like fancy, home and family
Oh, yes.
stuff.
It's cable stuff. Sure.
All right, so what you're going to do, you guys, it's kind of a mess. You mix the honey, the peanut butter, and the cornmeal all together, and you put the mixture all over the pine cone. So let's
The
kind
bird is going,
I know, they're hungry.
And the
they're
bird is
waiting.
attracted to this. Is that the idea?
are those real
They
birds?
are.
No, Candace,
Yeah.
they're fake birds.
Are they?
No, they're
That's from
real.
Lucas Light and Sound. What do you think? It's right here. It's a bird.
To them, this is like a nice, juicy Big Mac for them.
In-N-Out burger.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, they are. It is. It is. And it's so much. I usually do it with my hands. It makes it much more. Forget this
There goes me and
stuff.
my craft segment. You're just taking over my job.
Totally. You got to get in
And then you
there.
hang them. We've actually got some
Wait,
done
I'm
here.
going to roll them,
She's
Michael.
rolling them, Mikey.
Look at that.
You're going to take away from my only craft I know how to do. Okay, you're going to get a close-up of this one?
Okay.
Whoa.
Now watch.
You're very good at this. Would you like a regular job here on Home
I
and
would
Family?
love this.
Okay.
Be very careful what you wish for.
to Morocco.
Look at how cute it's got. Now watch.
Look at that.
You don't realize how easy that
Look
can
at
happen.
that.
That is
and
just...
they love that. You can eat that.
Hello. They love this. Look at it.
That
Yours
is
is so cute,
Candace.
too.
All right.
And the kids can watch, the kids. Oh.
Let's see if the bird likes it.
Let's bring Woody's bird in here.
Here it
This
is.
is Pete.
Come here, Pete.
Hey, Pete, come here. There's a nice, juicy Big Mac for
Come here,
you.
Pete.
In-N-Out burger. All right.
You like
Think
the
you'll go
In-N-Out?
for this? Oh, I love In-N-Out burgers.
Hey, let's get it all over Michael.
Well, it's not... On a nice little suit. That's in my ear. Yeah.
You want to taste that?
Oh, God.
Loves it.
Oh,
Loves it.
It's gonna kill us.
There you go.
you know what?
You know what? It's not lunchtime yet.
Well, no, it's a little early.
10:30 in the morning
Sure.
over
Too
here.
early.
All right.
Well, we have them all hanging up and dripping over here. This is a one.
And let the bird get to know it.
Great
Thank
job. Let's hear it for Jenny McCarthy,
All right.
everyone.
Yeah.
All right. Now we feed our birds. We're going to feed our guests. We're going to go have some egg rolls with a trace
Some
of
people
that.
food.
Trace.
Before we cook, we have to say
very
goodbye.
Sad news.
Yeah.
Very sad, distressing news. I have to give back
on
the
in.
necklace.
Sure.
Fabio, come on.
Bobby, or it's Michael. William.
And this goes where again?
This is going.
This will be obviously auctioned off Saturday night at the Princess Ball.
Let's take it
by Sotheby's, which is at the
Take
Regent
another-
Beverly Wilshire.
Regent Beverly Wilshire. Take another close-up look.
Yes,
There we
and,
go. Look at,
we
there
have,
we go. Is that exquisite?
and we do have a boutique in the Beverly Hills Hotel as well.
Will this be on display till Saturday? So if people want to come down to see it, can they see it?
Well, it will be. Of course, we have a number of appointments, but there is
see
the
it.
possibility. Yes. of
Just exquisite. Would you care to stay for an egg roll?
Thank you.
I
Very
guess not.
kind of-
Okay.
Anyway,
Just put
thank you.
you know, I want to thank you so much for being so kind and generous and letting
welcome.
me wear it and
It's our
bringing it here to
pleasure.
Very kind.
Thank you for bringing it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. It's nice meeting you.
Bye-bye.
I feel so
Isn't
naked.
that nice?
I feel naked. I feel naked without it. You can borrow my ring. Oh, you've got. Okay, I got several from. We have jewelry here today.
I don't want to point any fingers, but I think they stole an egg roll.
Oh no, did they? Candace, now you're eating this. We're all week long. I don't know if you haven't heard, but you know I try to make food all this
Your nose
week for
further?
Woody, who can't eat fat. So I'm trying to make things that people normally like to eat, like egg rolls, but they're fried. And I devised a way to make them, but you bake them in the oven, so there's no oil, and we call this trace fat.
Any
and they're
different.
just as crispy. They're just as crispy. And there's no fat. We call it trace fat because we have to be careful by saying no fat.
You get your little scale and you get fat.
All right, what do you think, Candace?
How
can you tell the difference? It's fabulous.
You like? Okay. Now to start, we're going to. Jenny, you can help me. Do you like to cook?
wants one.
I always wanted to learn.
I have a cookbook. I already give you my cookbook. Okay.
But I need you at the house to show me what pan.
Well, this is easy to do. Because here, we start with a wok.
You are friends with Candace. Go ahead.
We're going to spray it with some cooking spray rather generously, like that, because we don't want to. And we have a non-stick wok, because that will help also. We're going to mince some garlic, 4 cloves to be exact. You put them in the wok. And to that, you're going to add 1 tablespoon of freshly grated ginger. Now, when you're cooking with non-fat, you have to put a lot of spices, a lot of flavor in it, because it'll replace the flavor that the fat usually gives you.
Flavor.
Now, you don't want to burn this, and sometimes you'll have to add some water. And what Jamie did here is we have shiitake mushrooms. They're dried, and we put water in them to plump them back up, but we saved the water. Actually, Jamie gave me this idea. It was brilliant. And here's some of the water. We're going to add a little bit of it in here.
The water is, the liquid from the mushrooms is much more flavor enhanced than the water. So if you have anything like stock or the liquid from the mushrooms, that's a great way to enhance flavor also for fat-free cooking.
So you want to saute it just a little bit because you don't want it to burn. And then you just add 3 celery stalks. We sliced it. Maybe you guys can help me with this,
Maybe we
okay?
can.
All right, we've got.
I just turned it up for you. You're
Okay. All right, and we're going to saute this like
This would be nice. There you go. There you go.
in a wok. 3 carrots that we julienne. You want them to be in nice little strips like this. Matchsticks, okay? Then we have our shiitake mushrooms. You use shiitake mushrooms because they're very woody and woodsy. And taste like the earth. It has a wonderful earthy flavor.
Isn't that like you said, Christina? The dried mushrooms have a much more pronounced flavor than the fresh do also.
Right.
So for extra flavor, use the dried.
But you need to plump them up with some water.
Right.
Okay. So we're going to use 2 cups of bean sprouts. You just pop that right in here. Keep turning it. Make sure your fire is really hot and your pan is really hot. This is not quite hot
I know we have a
enough.
fly in here. I see it.
1 cup of snow peas. Where
is he?
It's right there.
Oh,
Well, he's gone.
Get rid of them.
you're
not
1 cup
welcome
of
here.
snow peas.
The password is
Isn't that good?
infestation.
We're going to saute this over the high heat for about 3 to 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. You don't want the vegetables to get soft. You want them. That's why you have to keep moving them back and forth when you're using a wok. Then we're going to add 1/2 cup of chopped scallions. Now, at this point, I would stop if I were doing it for Woody. I would make it all vegetables just like this.
And that's what these are, vegetarian.
That's
Can I ask you a
vegetarian.
question?
Yeah.
How many calories would one of these be?
You know what? I haven't worked out the calorie count, but these are all vegetables, and there's no oil in it. So how many
Can't be
calories
much.
can it
No,
be?
and the wonton skins are very, in fact, fat-free and very low in carbs, too, which is great. Yes, very
Now,
low in carbs.
I'm going to add, you can add now, I have the chicken. Actually, this is the chicken that I used yesterday from the soup that we made. I just saved some of the chicken. You can add shrimp if you like. You can add pork. But I use chicken and shrimp because it's the lowest in calories.
Christina, Candace is eating for 2.
She's
You
eating
really got
another
to
one.
stop handing
Oh, how they turn on
place
you.
for it to go.
This is the secret now, guys. Pay attention.
We're here.
We have a 1/3 cup of soy sauce, which we're going to put right at the side of the pan here. Move the vegetables out of the way, and
Yeah,
to that
what
you're
would you
going to
like?
add 1 tablespoon of arrowroot.
Arrowroot.
Because you will thicken.
Also known
Can we
as
see this? There we go.
Arrowroot?
Now,
Higher quality
Higher
than
quality.
cornstarch.
Yeah, because
Doesn't
it'll
taste
taste-
chalky.
now what you do is you just, so you get the thickness of the juice that coats the vegetables. All right? And there you go.
3 deep.
Now,
Yes.
what you do, you're going to take this Jenny, you can do this. This is great. All right, where's
Oh,
the...
they're in the refrigerator. I'm sorry, I didn't. Wait, let me. No, they're not. They're not in there, Michael. They're not. They're in the kitchen. Let me grab.
Oh my goodness!
From the movie
Boy,
Find the
she
Wonton.
she made a boo boo. Okay.
Well, why don't we try one?
Why don't we? You want to take a break?
I'm dying to eat one.
Okay. Here, what we're due is.
What would you say?
Give me one!
I know she's dying to
Wait a minute, I'm giving you one right now.
No, it's not time for you to eat, you wench.
All right, hang on. Let me get what we've done here.
Would you like
wait
a
a minute.
napkin?
Wait.
I guess
No,
not.
you gotta dip it in here first.
How about a plate? No, thanks.
Let me here.
Wow. What are we,
I've done here-
barbarians?
I took it out.
Jamie, you've never done that before.
Sorry.
Ketchup
Now,
Very
this is
consumed
ketchup with the Chinese mustard. This is very, very spicy. And this is a little dipping sauce that we made. You got to dip it in both. Here.
Yeah.
Let me
Well,
give you a little.
Well, that's, yeah, it'd be a double dipping. Is that all right?
All right, here.
we
What
know?
you do?
The other end.
There you go. The other end.
Thanks,
Now,
Thanks, Mr.
there you
Trebek.
go.
Enjoyed
Now,
that.
dip that both in there. Now, Jenny's going to... Sorry. While she's doing that... Okay. This is good.
No, really, don't be shy.
Okay.
You know what?
What?
It's really good.
Oh, good. Now, this is how you make
Have you
it,
ever been
Jenny.
more proud?
You put some of the stuffing into here, and then you roll it, and then you want to close the sides. So it's like a little tortilla, okay? Wrap it around like this.
Like an egg.
So you have a little egg roll, like that, okay? Now you take the seam side down, and you place it on a baking sheet. Now this is the secret here, is you spray your sheet with some oil, very lightly. You put the egg roll on top. Well, yeah, on top. Now, make sure your oven is preheated to 450 degrees. You want it to be very hot because you want these to be crispy. They'll take about 15 to 20 minutes. If you don't have a convection oven, then you have to turn it over and make it crispy on the other side. If you have a convection, it'll make everything nice and golden. And that's it. Instead of frying it. Now, what do you think for not being... It rocks. Okay, she likes it.
Rocks.
I love it.
It's really good. Oh, I just spit on you.
Wow. Secret.
They're delicious.
Where'd that go?
Come and see that?
I'll get that off Paul. Here, Paul. There you go.
Oh,
Got a big old chunk on him. Hey, we have
Really like this.
we have a kitchen tip from Kathy Kerr from Hollywood. Hollywood Florida. Wow, that can't be good. Hi, Kathy.
Hi.
How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm so excited.
As are we.
Oh. I can't believe I'm talking to you. I'm in Hollywood, Florida.
Say hi to Jenny McCarthy. Say hi to Christina. Say hi to the family.
Hi, Jenny. Hi, Christina.
Hi.
Hi. I'm great.
Want some more?
What's your kitchen tip?
To keep your saran wrap in the refrigerator, and it doesn't stick when you try to take it off the roll.
No kidding.
Is that
Oh my God.
But it sticks nice to the bowl.
So it stays. It has that little moisture in it.
Right.
So it'll stick to the bowl.
Right.
Well, you know, we had another kitchen tip from someone else.
Likes it.
It was.
Oh, that's funny.
Look at
Who
that.
did that? That is funny.
Charlotte Montgomery from Tennessee also wrote us at the same time. Is Charlotte on the phone as well?
Hi, Michael.
Hi, Charlotte.
Hi, Charlotte.
Hi, Christina.
Hi. We're eating egg rolls with Jenny McCarthy.
It's really yummy.
We wound up getting the exact same kitchen tip from you as well, right? About putting it indoor or putting it in the refrigerator?
That's right.
Well, I'll tell you what. Since two kitchen tips came in with the same idea at the same time, we are going to give you both
A new house.
the indoor-outdoor barbecue valued at $175.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you both for sending in your kitchen tip.
Thank you.
Hey,
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You're going to want to watch this because we're going to take a peek at Oscar Fashions with Lawrence Zarian when we come back.
Cool. Yeah. Be right back.
Everything about that real fast.
With his pants falling down or the dance, that's the dream of romance or the scene where the villain is me.
Welcome back. Hey, Hollywood's big... What?
Talking over you.
How about that? It's all right. How interesting her first appearance is her last. Here we go.
No, it's
Hollywood.
not.
We kid the people we like. Sit up. Hollywood's big night, Oscar night, is coming up this Monday, and they say it's not a question of whether you win or lose. It's just an honor to be nominated. Yeah, wrong. The other question is, hey, what are they wearing? Here to give us the lowdown on this high-level fashion evening is our very own Lawrence Zarian. Now, as he comes in, I'll describe what he wears. Lawrence.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Our fashion guy is wearing a tuxedo by Jane Barnes.
Look what I'm wearing.
Notice the elegant textured fabric and attention to detail that'll make this tuxedo stand out from the rest. Jane Barnes, the alternative for the independent guy who likes to make changes.
But show us your butt.
Located across the country at fine retailers. She has her first store locally right here in Century City. Once again, tuxedo by Jane Barnes.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Oscar Fashion. And I've got all the information right here in the envelope.
All right.
Hey.
Very exciting. Now, I couldn't have done this on my own. So our Oscar 98 fashion team consists of the following. Roy Tiluk and Debbie Shinmoto from Frederick Fekkai. Frederick Fekkai is the official hairstylist and makeup consultant for the Oscar Fashion Preview that's held yearly at the American Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. Now, Roy, tell us what we're going to see this year with hair.
I think we can expect to see a lot of glamour with wash and wear, natural, sexy.
You smell good.
Thank you.
Really good. Can you get a whiff of that?
I smell egg roll.
Oh, that's not me.
And Stephanie, what about makeup this year? What are we going to see some of the stars wearing makeup this year, Roy?
Well, basically, it's going to be a very soft cat eye look, where the shades are lighter on the inside of the eye, and they progress darker on the outside.
I like that.
Less is more. And Christina, you probably are asking this question about jewelry.
Well,
about
look what I'm
jewelry?
wearing.
Isn't
We
that
have a
gorgeous?
woman here who
Beautiful
provides
jewelry
it.
from Cynthia Bach. LA-based jeweler Cynthia Bach will be supplying jewelry for many of the stars this
I
year.
need a close-up on me. Thank you. There you go.
Hi, Cynthia.
That's beautiful. And the earrings. Can we see the earrings?
And
Are
it's
they
real.
exquisite? And this is real. It's
Gorgeous stuff.
exquisite.
Cynthia, what are we going to see on the red carpet this year at the Oscars?
Lots of glamour.
Lots of glamour?
Lots of period jewelry, romantic, Titanic, crowns, tiaras, lots of diamonds.
Look at the crown.
Hair ornaments.
Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah.
That's a tiara with emeralds and diamonds.
Can we get a close-up of this, guys? This is a little ring here. Look at that. Is that beautiful with the little crown?
So the word this year for Oscar 98, the 70th Oscar awards show, is glamour.
Glamour.
It's all about glamour. We have 4 of LA's hottest models here to show us what we could expect to see on Monday night. Let's start with, you know her work. Let's start with Tamara Olson. Tamara, please come out. Here we have gorgeous Tamara Olson.
Wow. Oh, it's my necklace.
Tamara, absolutely stunning. Tamara's wearing a red sheer jersey spaghetti strap Moschino couture gown and a Jeanette Katzenberg red marabou coat. Now, Roy, tell us about the hair.
Raymond Scholar, one of our top stylists at the salon, was inspired by Meg Ryan, so the shuffled, natural look with blonde hair.
Now, what about the makeup, Stephanie?
Veronique did the makeup for our lovely model here, and we just kept it very simple, very dark at the ends of the eyes, and very light on the lips.
And what about the jewelry, Cynthia?
Candace's favorite necklace. It's a hand-set diamond necklace with a diamond pave cross. Very simple, very elegant.
It's so beautiful.
And we're also backing each of the models with the nominated songs, are we not?
Yes, 4 nominated songs.
What's this
year
one
the
from?
Oscars.
I don't like.
This song is from Journey to the Past from Anastasia.
Oh.
Tamara, thank you very much. It's great to see you.
You were so brilliant. Good luck.
Look at that.
Great to see you. Great to see you.
Very nice.
Viva la Oscar. Okay, let's bring out our next. Speaking of the little black dress, here we have Kathy Singleton, and she is wearing a Mark Bauer black stretch gown with plunging neckline. Roy, what about the hair?
Again, Virginie Bayou, our updo specialist at Frederick Fekkai, was inspired by those Brigitte Bardot throw-up updos.
Gorgeous.
Natural. Half up, half down.
Love it.
Stephanie, what about the makeup?
Veronique Guillaume did the makeup for this model here, and we did a little bit richer on the lips, but we want to keep the skin color even.
What do you eat?
Jenny, does she have her dress on backwards?
My mom would say yes.
And Cynthia, what about the jewels?
Platinum jewelry with this elegant black dress. We're going to see lots of platinum this year at the Oscars. Beautiful,
Absolutely
simple.
gorgeous. Kathy, thank you very much.
Very nice. Very beautiful.
Shall we take a break and come back and do 2 more? Yeah. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We got a few more to show you. Be right back.
With his pants falling down or the dance.
Paparazzi around with $4 cameras. That's very nice. Adds to the realism. We're back with Lauren Zarian, hairstylist Roy Tiluk, and makeup artist Stephanie Shimoto from Frederick Fekkai, and Cynthia Bach.
Lawrence, get a hold of yourself.
She was actually Chapman, and she was getting a hold of me, actually.
Yeah.
This is part of the perk. Absolutely lovely gown. I love my jogger. Stand up, Victoria. Show the gown. Stand right here. Let me get over here. And once again, Victoria's wearing a gown from Isabel Christensen, couture bare midriff, golden wine leopard sequin gown. And I want to say that the gowns today have been supplied by Fred Heyman of Fred Heyman Beverly Hills, and they've been the official Oscar fashion coordinator for the past 10 years. Now, Roy, what did you do with the hair?
Well, Carrie, my assistant, she wanted something fresh. She took all the hair off the face. She would like to see Julia Roberts with that kind of style.
Right. Stephanie, makeup?
Well, what I did with the model here is I made her cat eyes, very sexy, very soft on the lips. She's beautiful, and we don't want to take away from that. Just want to enhance her beauty.
And what about the jewelry, Cynthia?
Well, the jewelry's my latest new tassel pieces that I think looks fabulous with a leopard print. And she's got a leopard ring. Show the leopard ring. Can you see the leopard?
Oh, you know, there's a lot of leopard going on. You know,
leopard is so hot.
Is yum a word? Yum? Yum could be a word.
Yummy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Walk that way. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you very much. This way, Victoria.
Wow, that is so glamorous, that dress.
Yeah. It really is all about glamour. And let's bring out Janice Joyce.
Very princess. You'll never get into again.
Wow. Tough room.
It doesn't come in full sizes. No.
And the theme song from Titanic. How appropriate.
This is my kind of dress.
Janice is wearing an original Bob Mackie gown, blush tulle gown with beaded bodice. And it is reminiscent of the 40s and 50s, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Stunning.
Is it available? It's a princess dress. Or is
Oh, yes. Available, yeah.
Where is it?
Fred Heyman, Beverly Hills.
Can I be rude and ask how much about guesstimate?
Yeah, how much is it?
You know what? I really didn't ask. I really didn't ask. I mean, it really is gorgeous. Roy, but look at how the whole look comes together. Roy, the hair.
Janice came into the salon, Nelson cut her hair, I messed it up. That's it.
Stephanie, what about the makeup?
Well, Janet has such beautiful, fine features that basically we just wanted to enhance her beauty with just a little bit.
Great.
I didn't know Bob Mackie was still designing.
Isn't this gorgeous? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he is. And what about the jewelry, Cynthia?
Very romantic. She has the royal scepter wand, the fairy princess wand, which is actually a brooch.
Oh my God.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Very
It
nice.
is exquisite. Does it come in at 12?
So the point this year for the Oscars, you're going to be seeing a lot of glamour, color, you're going to be seeing softer pastels. And again, what I like is you're focusing on the glamour of the women, which
that dress is so bright.
so beautiful.
Surreal.
I know.
Huh?
So I want to thank Fred Heyman, Frederick Fakai, Roy Tilo, Stephanie Shimoto,
Thank you.
Jory from Cynthia Bach. Thank you very much.
Great job. Very nice.
I'm going to go back to Janet. Let's put all the models out. Come on out, girls.
Take a bow.
Oscars Monday night, the 24th.
All right. Next up, a preview of a great new animated series right here on the Fox Family Channel. There's a number there for Cynthia Bach and Nima Marcus. 310-550-5900. Let's take a break.
Give me a chill.
We'll be right back. All right. Jenny has to get back to work. It's
To Hollywood, you know, I'm in demand.
what she's telling us anyway, so we'll buy that.
Will you come back?
Good to see you.
I will come back in a second. I had so much fun.
Oh,
Bye.
thank you.
Bye, darling.
I'll see you later. Have fun.
Okay.
You're a bad girl.
I know.
Have fun in Europe.
Bye.
You're
Bye.
going to Europe when?
I go next week.
Oh.
Venice, you name it.
Oh, there. I want to
Cool.
go with her. I know. Have fun.
Bye.
She could be our new best friend. Bye.
Man.
What a fun girl.
Isn't it?
Okay.
Okay, hey,
right.
Lawrence is at the counter with everybody that helped put that fashion show together, and he wants to thank him again.
I just
Lawrence?
wanted to thank everyone from Frederick Fakai with the wonderful staff here that helped put up the fashion show together.
Very nice. Thank you. You did a great job.
Oh, gosh. Now we have to do maternity fashion shows now.
No, it's exciting, though, to follow this all the way through.
God, I know.
It is exciting.
Having a pregnancy on the air like this, are you excited about that, or are you a little shy about it?
No, this is my fifth. What's to be? I could give birth on the air at this point.
Well, all right, let's
no,
make that
thank
happen.
you.
All right. Hey, Walter Melon is a new animated series premiering on the Fox Family Channel this fall. It's an animated comedy spoof of superheroes. Walter is a temp worker by day, superhero at night. How about that?
Yes, he fights duels, dismantle bombs, and save the girls. With technical prowess and graceful physical.
That's the beauty of it.
Without, he uses his brain.
That's right. Due to an unbelievable string of luck, Walter manages to succeed and ultimately saves the day. We have a clip of Walter in action. Again, the show's premiering here on the Fox Family Channel. Roll it. some great temp stories,
Right.
temp working stories.
Oh.
You have one?
Yeah.
What
was
what-
it?
I'm the first person and probably the last person. I got fired from the temp service.
Oh, that's bad, isn't it?
They gave me a spelling test. I didn't spell any words right.
Oh.
And they looked at me and they said, we won't even go near the typewriter.
Oh.
You just aren't going to work out.
Oh, no.
And then the woman comes out and she says, I have to tell you, I have never seen a worse test, and we've never not been able to help someone get a job.
Oh, my
There's nothing for you.
So they couldn't even start to get you a
No, is that awful?
Yeah.
So I work at home with family.
But you're...
And you're having a fifth
No, wait a
baby.
minute. There are people here that can spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your strengths are in other areas.
Thank you, Michael. Yes, I can see really well.
She's in a family way now.
She's in a family way now, all right.
Jerry McNutt is our Chiron operator. Every time you see a word come up on the screen, that's what a Chiron operator does. And he apparently has a great story. Jerry, what's up?
Hey, Mike. Let me tell you what happened. My first temp job that I ever had was 8 years ago.
Yeah?
And my wonderful cousin got this job for me. And I show up at work the next day. I'm working in a controlled warehouse where the temperature is 30 degrees below zero.
Gosh.
My job is to load train cars with 80 to 90-pound boxes of chicken. And it takes about 4,000 boxes of chicken to fill one train car.
Okay. That's a bad job, isn't it?
Very bad.
How long did you last?
Looks great on a resume, though.
Yeah. Well, how long did you last at that?
About 1 week.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you're in a job now where there's no lifting. Isn't that cool?
No lifting, lots
no
of
light.
sitting, lots of fun.
But lots of spelling, huh?
Lots and lots
You
of
must be a
spelling.
great speller.
No, I'm not at all.
All right.
Okay. For a Chiron operator, that's bad. All right.
Judy from Michigan, you're on the line. Judy, you got a good temp story for us?
Hi, I do. I have a very bizarre temp story.
What's up?
Boy.
I live in Byron Center, Michigan, and I worked at a place called Lifesavers in Holland, Michigan. And they had us, they would wheel in these great big barrels of Lifesaver holes that were just being tested in the area. And we sat on these little round stools, and they would wheel in these things of Lifesavers, and we had to taste test all of them. So we sat for 8-hour shifts taste testing candy. It was horrible.
Well, initially initially that sounds like a great idea, but it got old and annoying, huh?
It was very bad. And then they switched us into the bubble yum room.
Bubble yum.
Oh, my
I like
God.
that.
So then we ended up in there, and then you had to chew and taste bubble gum. It was just not good.
Let me ask you this. Honestly, how bad are your teeth?
Actually, I just had my second root canal yesterday.
Oh, man, that's
The
awful.
occupational hazard.
Yeah.
What are you doing now for a living?
I work at a prominent bank in the Byron Center, Holland area.
Okay.
And I just want to say thank you very much for being such a wonderful spot in my life. I watch you every day. My son watches you guys, and Candace, her family, I believe, lives in Holland.
Yes, if you see my grandma, Maxine Herpelsheimer.
I will be sure to tell her hello.
Say hi, Maxine.
She's the one with the Lifesavers and the bubble yum. You can't miss her.
I'm the Lifesavers and the Bubble Yum, and if you guys ever get up this way, please, let us all know.
Be very careful. We may come knock on your
We could
door.
ride on a tulip festival float.
You know what? I would love that, because I'll probably never be able to afford to go to California.
Oh.
So I would love for you guys to come here
just hang
and
on.
spend some time.
Might be a big earthquake. We may be seeing you sooner than you think.
Hey,
Just
that'd
shift
be great.
everything, come over. Hey, nice talking to you.
Yes, you too.
Thank you.
All right, remember to watch for Walter Mellon. That's the new animated series premiering on the Fox channel this fall. Coming up,
We're going
Great
to
story.
a beauty queen. We're going to meet with
Miss
her.
Teen USA.
The homeless.
Be right back.
The eyebrow lady coming?
When's she coming? Next week. She'll be here next week.
Yeah, I'm sure
We'll
she
make
likes
sure
that
you're
too.
here. Yeah.
Can I come on
So the eyebrow lady.
Yes, the
Built her
eyebrow.
whole career on her
She was in People
eyebrow.
Magazine.
Anastasia.
Best eyebrow person
Yes.
in the world.
Is
that right? Is she in
In
L.A.?
the whole
Yes.
free world.
But we're very happy to have this person here today because she has a wonderful story to share. Big heart, lovely story. And like a lot of American teenagers, our next guest swoons over Leonardo DiCaprio. Okay. She has a boyfriend and she cramps for tests. But unlike most 16-year-olds, she's created a nonprofit organization called the Happy Helpers for Homeless. We want to welcome Amber Kaufman to our show. What a good heart.
Amber is Miss Maryland.
Miss Maryland Teen USA. Yes.
Oh my God! Now, before you entered a beauty contest because you wanted to bring to light what you were doing. That was your
Right,
reason
exactly.
behind
It gives me a big opportunity to speak about homelessness.
Usually
and
hear
what
about
I've
it the
done.
other way around. You know, they get nominated and they choose their platform. But I
Right.
think the age of 8? You started to
Yes,
help
I
the
started
homeless?
volunteering at age 8 with my mom. My mom got me involved in the very beginning. And after I went the first time, I was hooked on it, and I just had such a great time.
What impressed you the first time when you went down there?
The children. I mean, they were just like you and me. I mean, just normal children, and I don't know, they were just great, and they really touched my heart. And
You go out on the streets, don't you, with the homeless?
Yes, yes. I feed the homeless in Baltimore, right on the streets. These people are living on the streets, and it's a tough life, and so
Is it
we
tough
just try
for
to
you?
make...
You ever been afraid? You ever...
No, I'm not scared because we have so many of them that look out for us because we're really close with the people. Because a lot of them are regulars that come every week, so we've gotten to know them.
Well, tell us how you started this organization. It's called Happy Helpers for the Homeless.
Right,
and who's involved in it, and how did you get started?
Okay, well, I founded it in February of '93 when I was 10 years old. We started off... Thank you.
How do you what do you mean you founded it? How do you found an organization at 10?
Well,
what do you do?
I went to the local Salvation Army, asked around the local food businesses to get food donated since I knew I couldn't provide shelter for the people. And I think it's a lot harder for an adult to say no to a child, so that was a big plus for me. So I got all the food I needed donated, and so now we're making 600 lunches.
Wow.
That's fabulous.
Thank you.
I understand you were influenced by Mother Teresa?
Oh, yes. She has been my main inspiration for doing all of my work. And we practice what she taught, and that's to see God in the face of all these people and to treat them with respect and to give them things that you would only want for yourself. You don't give them something that you wouldn't use. So all the food we give them is fresh. All the clothes are in good shape. So.
Have you watched some people progress and get themselves back?
Yes, actually we had it, I guess it was in the summer. One gentleman came up and he said that he found an apartment, had a job, and that this was his last weekend coming down. And that because of us, he made it through. Otherwise, he would have starved to death. And stories like that is what motivates you to keep going, because you know that you've made a change with one person.
Do you talk to your friends at school about this, and you get your classmates involved?
Yes, a couple of them are involved, but more it's just people who've read about it in the newspaper and things that that come.
Now, besides providing food and clothing to everyone, you also stage events. What kind of events do you stage?
Well, we hold a birthday party for the homeless, and my birthday's in February, and I give my birthday to them. Because a lot of times their birthdays go by unnoticed, and we want to make them feel special.
And they probably, some of them don't even, because their mental state, they don't even know when their birthday is.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a nice thing.
Yeah, it's so much fun. We also hold a Christmas event, give them Easter baskets. We take the kids on a fun outing, because there are homeless children that we feed.
You get a lot of celebrity out of this, too. I understand that you've been to the White House?
Yes, and well, no, I didn't meet the president there. I met him at the Summit for America's Future when I was awarded with the President's Service Award.
Oh, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and he was very nice.
So what do you want to do? You got a lot of...
What are your future plans?
Well, I definitely want to direct a homeless shelter for the homeless called A Happy Home for the Homeless, and it would probably serve around 10 people. Just be very family-oriented. And then I'd love to see Happy Helpers grow. We have other branches already, but I'd like to see them wherever they are needed. And as far as making money goes, I don't know what I want to do
How about being in a big movie opposite Leonardo, you know?
Oh, you know, that would be very nice. I love that.
Difficult, wouldn't it?
Keep up the great work. You're a real inspiration at a very young age.
Yeah. How old are you now?
16.
Are you driving yet?
Not yet, not yet.
He's not even driving yet. That's so cool.
Thank you for sharing your story with us. And if you would like to help
Good luck,
Happy
Good luck in August when she goes for the National.
Yes,
Miss
yes.
Teen USA.
Be sure to watch. Yes.
We'll be rooting for you.
Thank
All right,
you.
if you'd like to help the Happy Helpless, the Happy
help the
Helpers for the Homeless, that's kind of hard to say. Right to 403 Old Stage Road. It's Old Stage Road, Glen Burnie, Maryland 21061. All right,
Very
thank
good.
you.
Thanks.
All right.
All right.
Next, Mikey.
We've got the best yo-yo-er in the world.
Yo-yo mom.
Michael Lee. Not the cellist, but Michael Lee. Pretty darn close there to the camera lens. Almost every kid, one time or another, has played with a yo-yo. Our next guest has made a living out of playing with yo-yos. His career's been up and down ever since then. Hey,
I don't
he's
have
a
a yo-yo.
professional yo-yo demonstrator. Michael Lee is here today, teaches a few tricks of the trade. Hello, Michael.
Where's my yo-yo?
Oh, I got one for you, Christina, right here. Where
Now,
are
anybody
you?
can
All right,
do this,
here
right,
you go.
Michael?
Yes, anybody can do it. Put your hand out like that.
It's a yo-yo.
Okay, Christina, give it a throw.
Give it a shot there, baby.
Where?
Go ahead.
Wow!
Oh.
What happened? Look at this. Look what I'm
Give her
doing.
another one.
There's
She's probably
something
got
wrong
the
with this.
rock.
Let me
Give
get you a different one. This one's not working for you.
I can see that.
Let's try this one.
When did you start,
This
Michael?
one, Christina. I started when I was 18 years old, Michael. I was a freshman in college. I got a job working for the Duncan Yo-Yo Company. They taught me how.
Oh, that's not a good one either. Oh.
Hey! What is
Michael,
that even here?
What happened there?
They
Anybody
work
can
before
do
the
this,
show.
right?
Christina here. That's another.
Get her a real one that hasn't been fixed.
Here. This one will work for you.
Boy, did you guys set me up for this?
You were set up.
There you go. Okay, that'll work for you.
So how do you make a living at this, Michael?
Well, Michael, I do school assemblies. You did great. See?
Thank you.
Took care of you. I do school assemblies for kids at elementary schools all over America. I actually have a goal. I want to do an assembly in every state of the United States. I'm a performer for a company called USA Yo-Yo Extravaganza. And we do these motivational shows for kids, encouraging kids to work hard in school, do their best, stay off drugs, all of that fun stuff. And
With the
it's a great
vehicle as
show.
the yo-yo,
Yeah, we use the yo-yo as a motivational tool.
Well, give us a little
to communicate to
demonstration
the
of what
kids.
we might
All right.
see there.
All right.
Describe what it is that you're...
Well, this is a sleeper. You get the yo-yo to sleep. Get a little smack back to your hand. You got your walk the doggy.
There
Make
you
it jump
go.
through the hoop. Woo! You got a little flying saucer.
Oh, that's cool.
Got your loop-de-loop. Yeah.
Any of that.
Got you around the world. Around the
Coconut
corner.
ride.
Bring it over your shoulder. Whoop. There it goes.
Very nice.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Well, teach us a few if you can.
Wait, Candace, this one's for you.
Okay,
Rock the baby.
Have you ever worked with Tommy
There you go.
Smothers?
No, I haven't.
Because he's like really...
Oh, yeah. He's the original yo-yo man. I'm the yo-yo man of the 90s.
Wow.
How do you keep it going like that? Wow.
See what I learned
Very
in college?
All right, what could you teach us?
What could I teach you? Well, okay, Michael. Do your basic throw like this. You make a muscle, look it right in the eye, throw it out like that, and you turn your hand over to catch it. Very good.
Okay.
Now try to throw the yo-yo hard, but let it land softly. Don't give it a... There you go. Walk the dog. Give him a hand. Way to go.
That's product of a misspent youth. Yes.
That's great.
How do you do that?
Well, you gotta.
Hey, look at
flick your
that
wrist.
one! What am I doing? What am I doing?
Oh, plastic on a string.
You need help.
Oh, God, yeah.
You need
All
help.
right, what else besides walk the dog?
Look at it.
Walk the dog. Okay, you want to learn how to rock the baby, Michael?
Yeah.
You throw a good spinner. You
Right.
throw a good spinner. You reach halfway down your string and just lift it up.
How do you get a good spinner?
How do you get the stake on that?
Okay, let me show you something. Candace, I fixed your yo-yo, so it will pop up automatically. This is great for little kids. Now watch. When I threw a yo-yo the first time, it just spun at the end of the string. I couldn't get it to come back up. Show you a trick. You spin the yo-yo to the left, the yo-yo string splits into two strands. I've triple looped the string down around the center of the yo-yo like a ponytail loop. You know, you put your in a ponytail, it's just like that. So I take it out, leave the yo-yo wrapped around just once, and now it will spin at the end of the string so you could do all the advanced tricks.
Oh. Well, let's put it to the test.
Wow.
Now it will spin. Yep, I'm tightening up the string. That's monkey climb the rope. Winds it up really quick. Give it a spin. Wow. And we're ready to go. Comes with a handle. There you go. All right, Candace.
See if we get a
Throw
shot.
it down, you throw it like this?
Yeah, throw it over here. Make a muscle. Then throw it straight down like that and turn your hand over to catch it. Yes! You just
But I
got it.
wanted to have it walk.
Snap it a little more.
Yeah.
Almost, yeah. Now, Michael, I got a fancy yo-yo here for you to see. I'm going to give you one of these. This is called a sonic spin yo-yo.
Okay.
It's got a ball bearing inside of it. Makes this yo-yo spin 6 times as long as a regular yo-yo.
Wow. Centrifugal force keeps it moving
Hey,
there.
I ruined my string. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Look at that.
Very
There
nice.
we go. We'll fix you up.
It's just so simple, the concept of a yo-yo, and you can't do it.
All right, here, try it again. You'll get it.
Okay.
Now, Michael, this makes a really cool sound. Can we get a close-up of the sound? Someone to listen.
Yeah.
Can you hear that?
Very nice.
Sounds like an airplane. Hey,
Well, we want to thank the Super Yo Toy Company
Super Yo.
for providing yo-yos and our fan friend. Yes.
I have a goal. I want to do an assembly in every state of the United States.
How many have you done?
I've been to 24 states so far. I got 26 to go.
Okay.
And we do a great show for kids. And there's an 800 number that they can
We'll
call.
put it
if
up
they're
right
interested
now,
in having USA
376.
Yo-Yo Extravaganza come out to your schools. It's a lot of
96.
fun.
Give him a call and get him out. He wants
Yes.
to cover all the states.
All right.
Terrific. Nice meeting you.
Thank you. So
As
much
they say.
fun. All
Lucinda,
right.
you're next. Who's happier, married women or single women? We'll find out right after this. Welcome back.
All right, according to a recent survey, listen to this, 75% of all married women are not satisfied with their marriages, and they are 6 times more likely to become depressed than unmarried women. Probably have affairs, too. Relationship expert Lucinda Bassett is here today to talk about the myths surrounding the happily married woman. We want to welcome Lucinda. Nice to have you here.
My pleasure. What a fun day this has been.
Fun, huh?
Oh, great day, great gowns.
Oh, great jewels.
You know, sometimes you see these fashion shows and you kind of go, eh, but
These are
every one of those gowns were spectacular.
And why aren't women happy?
Yeah, because they don't have jewelry.
The gowns, the jewelry, the yo-yo?
But that's so true. I love it. Because when you came out in that necklace and Jamie said, that's what I want a handsome man in jewels.
Yes, okay.
And you know what's so funny is we found in all these studies, and what did it for me is I was out doing this book From Panic to Power, and I spent a lot of time with women, and we have a support line, and we talk to a lot of women. And the thing that was interesting to me is a lot of these women were frustrated with their husbands. And it's like, why are they so unhappy? Why? And again, they're taking medication, they're taking antidepressants, they're going, and what we found, and maybe you guys can relate to this. Have you ever gone out with a good girlfriend, now tell the truth, and over a glass of wine, you'll talk about, or a cup of coffee, normally a glass of wine, you'll talk about things you normally wouldn't talk about. You'll talk about the frustrations of your husband and why isn't he living up to my expectations? Why isn't he there emotionally? Yeah, but the thing is we don't talk about it. It's like when I said to my editor I want to do a book about the myth of the happily married woman, she said to me, oh, you can't do that. That's like burning the American flag. Women are supposed to be happy. Men are out carousing and women are home contented. And guess what? It's not true.
What are women, why aren't they happy? What is it they're looking for, and is it expectations that are not lived up to?
That's totally what it is, Christine. It's not so much that there's something wrong with the man. It seems to fall into the 3 Ds, 3 disappointments. They're either disappointed in the husband because he's not there for them emotionally, psychologically. You know, how many times, I know I went through something a while back with my husband, and we've been married 17 years. And it was a loss for me. I was really emotionally devastated about something professionally. And David's like, oh, get over it. You know, he wasn't there for me. And I'm like crying and upset, and it's really bothering me for a couple of days because I'm a woman and we're more emotional. And David's like, you know, oh, come on, it's no big deal.
I go through the same thing with my husband.
It's not that I want you to make it better for me. I want you to validate my feelings.
Validation.
I want you to tell me it's okay. You should be angry.
That's right.
You should be disappointed.
It's
you should
okay
cry.
to be upset.
Instead, he goes, don't cry.
Don't cry. What's wrong with you? Get over it,
Tony.
Get
I
over
hate
it.
that.
I say, I don't get what the big deal is.
What?
Yeah.
What the big deal is?
My husband was like, it was exactly what he said. It's no big deal. And I said it's a big deal to me.
It's okay for me to be angry. It's okay for me to cry. It's okay for me to be disappointed.
You know, why is it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Instead, see what I'm saying?
There you go.
We gotta go out for wine, ladies.
In playing devil's advocate here, is it sometimes the role where the gentleman feels all he can add is this, hey, you know, don't make such a big thing out of it. It's okay.
But women don't want that. In my book, in the new book,
I want to hear. I understand how you feel.
And you're right.
Exactly. I have one chapter.
Even if I'm wrong.
I have one chapter in my book called "Why He Offers You His Blank Private Parts Instead of His Shoulder." Okay, when you're upset.
Oh, please.
And that's what it is.
No,
isn't that the truth?
Not going there. Not going there.
I don't want to make love right now. I just want to be held, and I want to talk to you, and I want you to understand, and I want you to talk back. All right. So you're not getting what you want emotionally. We're not getting what we want physically. Now I don't know about you, but when I married my husband, all right, I wanted 6'2" and 145 pounds for the rest of my life. Well, for one thing,
David, did he shrink?
No, he was only 5'9" when I married him. And he gained 40 pounds. I mean, he's always kind of had a problem with his weight. Now, my point is, we've been together 17 years, and if I'm still hoping for David to be 6'2" and lose 40, I might as well give up. It's never going to work. But you see what happens, and if your husband doesn't compliment you, that's another issue. If he doesn't feel good about who you are, if he doesn't make you, women need validated. We need to, when we're premenstrual, especially, and we're feeling fat, and we're feeling bloated, and we're feeling ugly, or we're pregnant, we need our husband to look at us and say, you know, you're beautiful, honey, and you know, even though your boobs are small, I still love you because your boobs are small.
But what Tony always says, you know, I do this like with him and with other people. It says you have to accept the person for who they are, not for what you want them to be.
Absolutely, and that's one of the things we're going to move into in the next segment.
We get that with age. It doesn't necessarily mean switch marriages.
Yes, and that's why younger women and newlyweds have higher expectations than older women.
Not my daughters, because I'm raising raising them to not to expect anything from anybody. They have to be happy with who they are as people first, be able to be happy as human beings, and not expect a knight in shining armor to come and
that brings us to the next topic, which is financial and security.
But there's also an issue about being rescued. Let's rescue us from a commercial and answer the question, too, do women want to be rescued?
You don't need to be validated by a man.
Unfortunately, yes, they still do.
In the basket, we're talking about the myths and jewelry for Candace. And happily married, when we went to commercial, we threw out the question, do women want to get rescued? And what does that mean?
Rescued means in the back of our minds, and I know there's some people sitting out there saying, not me, but if we're really honest, ladies, we're sitting out there thinking, you know, even us, the women who are professional, back off sometimes. We think, you know, if I wanted to quit right now and go home and be taken care of and feel financially secure and emotionally secure, you're going to do it for me. And we do. We grew up with that. That's what our mothers had, and that's what we still think exists, and it doesn't. And what it does is it causes this kind of controversy, because part of us, we feel independent and strong, and the other part of us, we still want to be rescued.
Let me ask Amber, who's sitting here, who, by the way, was just happy until she sat down and realized that so much stuff coming her way that she didn't expect. Now, you're 16 years old in a relationship with the young man, I assume. But, I mean, do you look at your future and think, oh, my gosh, this is going to be tough? Or what's your take on the role?
I don't even think about it yet.
She started talking at 10. She doesn't need any man to do stuff for
Now, what are
her.
your expectations? That's the magic question.
When you get married.
From a husband. From your husband, what are your expectations?
I guess.
Be really honest.
For him to love me.
Yeah.
Treat me nicely.
Yeah.
And do thoughtful things for
And you want
me.
to stay independent and work and
Do you
follow
want to
your
stay
career?
independent and work, or do you want him to provide you with all the material things and not have somebody rescue you so you can paint or stay home and do whatever you want to do without having to?
I think we need to go to Jamie because, you know...
Jamie wants to stay home and cook.
In unfairness to Jamie, we said Jamie wants, you know, jewels and a good-looking man, and I'm sure, Jamie,
To clarify, that's not all I'm looking for. But in the
not all I'm looking for.
Not all I'm looking for. But in the single scene, I'm learning that my expectations are too high, and I'm learning that I take care of me and I do what makes me happy and feel good about me. And then there's certain things I want out of a relationship and that I'm looking for, but I might not get them all. I mean, there's certain things.
Companionship and somebody just to be there.
Best friend, forever, right?
Right. I think the bottom line is, and the thing that you got to think about is, ask yourself first: are your expectations too high? Are they out of line? You know, I mean, if you want your husband to be making $250,000 a year, and you want to live in a big house, and you want fancy things, and your husband's making $35,000 a year at a job that he loves, forget about it. You know, maybe you need to be the one, if you really want that, to get out there and make that $250,000 a year. Why should he bear all that pressure?
Don't put that pressure on him.
And if you're not, here's the other thing. So step back and ask yourself, what's good about my relationship? What works? Count that as a blessing, okay? Start out grateful. Then back away and say, what's not working, but I want it to get better, and I'm willing to work on it. And what can we do to work on it? Do we need to go to a therapist? Do I need to talk to him more? Number three would be back away and say, what do I need? What needs are not being met in this marriage that I need to get met elsewhere? Don't expect your husband to give you everything. You know, that's why women need good women friends, because our husbands don't think the way that we think. So you get that met through your women friends.
Well, your relationship, you're sitting here nodding here. I mean, in the 2 years I've known you, I have seen a wonderful relationship between you and Tony.
And why does it work?
It works
because... But you are very open about what does and what doesn't work.
Well, what works, I think, is I married Tony when I was in my mid-30s. I had already been married before.
Yes.
I knew what marriage was about, and I knew what a relationship was about. And I know that it's a give and take, and there are going to be times when we're going to go through bad times and good times. And just because it's a bad times, which we've faced several times.
And those bad times can last 3 or 4 months?
How about a couple of years?
Or a year. That's right. And some people will get divorced then.
That's when they get divorced. If you can get through that, if you know that it's just a temporary thing, because life is secular,
you'll come back.
You will come back stronger and better. We've been together 15 years. He is, to this day, the love of my life. He can walk into this room now. My best friend. My heart will stop. He called me this morning and said his lunch canceled. Will you have a lunch with me? Now, I have a lunch this afternoon. I canceled my girlfriend's. I'd rather go be with my husband after 15 years.
You know, I get people will say to me, and by the way, 2/3 of divorces are initiated by the woman, and it's within the 2 to 7th year. And what happens is they go through the valley that you were talking about, Christina, and after 17 years of marriage, how many years for you?
This is my 10th
We've all been through those valleys.
And we're not perfect. We're not perfect as a couple.
No.
We get angry, we fight, we hate each other, we love it, but we never give up on the relationship. I mean, you know.
Do you compromise? I'm learning I have to
I never compromise. Nobody compromises all the time.
And that works for them. Steve and I are very good about accepting blame where we deserve it.
Do you know what, though? We never treat the marriage, though, like it's where we say, oh, this is forever. This is. You always have to work on it constantly. I want to be with him forever. I have no intentions of going anywhere. You never know what's going to happen in life, but we work at what we have.
But you have spoken, let me, just hearing this go back and forth, you've all spoken about staying with your marriage. How about the possibility of you and either spouse married to a jerk where, you know what, you're not recognizing it?
This happens too. And, you know, the bottom line is if you're married to someone that you feel isn't into the commitment of the marriage the way that you want to be, what you need to do is ask yourself, it's like this woman that came to me who was married to an alcoholic. And I said, well, you have two choices. You can stay with him or leave him. What are you going to do? Because he's not going to stop drinking. He will not go into rehab. He doesn't want to get better. So your choice is, do you want to stay with him or do you want to leave him? And she said, I want to stay with him. I love him. I said, all right, then you need to get your needs met. You get what you can outside of the marriage and from this person, and you get your other needs met elsewhere. You know, your emotional needs and some of your activities and things. It doesn't mean go out and have an affair. It means, for example, she had things that she liked to do, like go out dancing or go to the movies or go to dinner. Find a good girlfriend and go do them. And don't expect him to do that because he's not going to do that.
Until he bottoms out and perhaps helps himself back.
Or she should get help for herself and maybe end the relationship and move on to a healthier one. But a good marriage is like a good business relationship. There has to be commitment. There has to be a real strong sense of well-being for both partners. Yes. You know, you have to be able to trust each other. And you have to be in there for the long haul. And you have to feel that. And you both have to have a long-term common goal. You both want to be going in the same direction.
Mention the book again that's out?
Enjoy each other. That's so important.
Mention your book again that's out as well?
Well, From Panic to Power is out, but the book that I'm working on now, which is all this interesting stuff, is The Myth of the Happily Married Woman.
There you go.
write that, and I'm writing my, okay, so I don't have a headache book. We're doing that.
All right. Shifting gears, Candace is going into the kitchen. Yikes.
Well, as we all know, Candace isn't the best cook in the world, but she is trying. We do.
Egg and Candace Day.
Okay. So today she's going to show us exactly what she does best in the kitchen. We all know what she does in the bedroom. And a little segment we like to call Candace's Kitchen Tips. That's, well, in case you missed the big moment this morning, Candace announced to us that she is
having a baby.
Having another baby. So we're thrilled, thrilled. All right, these are tips for crafting in everyday situations, since we know Candace spends so much time in the kitchen doing
My first tip is get the biggest piece of jewelry you can find and put it on before you ever walk into the kitchen. That's my first tip. Thank you, Cynthia, for bringing the cross. I wore this, you know, the day I got married here, sitting next to Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes, you did.
But then I had to take it off for the wedding part. Did I do something wrong?
No, you covered your mic.
Okay.
Okay.
I have some great tips.
What do you have for us today, Candace?
Well, you're going to love this. You know I've never made coffee in my life. Is that a surprise?
No, it does not surprise me.
Yeah, because you know what I do with coffee filters?
What?
I make roses out of them.
No.
I'm not kidding. I've never made coffee. This is the only thing I can think of to do with your coffee filters. We're going to roll tape. I'm going to show you just how I do it. Start off with your regular old coffee filter, fold it in half, and then, you know, squeeze it together. Then you dip it in. Either you can do it in a deep raspberry tea orange juice, like a cranberry juice. Then you put it on a stick and you wrap your floral tape around it, just like that. They're really cute. These are really cute. Then these are leftover silk leaves from different projects, like we made those pillows, Christina, and I kept the leaves. Oh, look at that. Is this cute? Is that cute? Honestly.
You can also use your coffee filter if you want to make yogurt cheese.
Really?
Yes, yogurt cheese is you just take plain yogurt and you put it in the filter and you let it just strain, and then you have a wonderful, it gets rid of the tangy acidity thing of the yogurt. You can use it on cucumbers or make a soup with it. I just thought I'd share that with you.
Doesn't that sound delicious, everyone?
It does. It's just like food.
Okay, here's my next one. You're going to love this.
Okay.
Want to stencil your walls, stencil some fabric, maybe make some new kitchen towels or something, but you don't have any stencils.
No. What do you do, Candace?
Cookie cutters.
Duh.
Forget about it. How clever is that?
Well, how do you use it?
Show us.
Well, you would just, okay, no, that's not it. You would just dip it, see, you dip it in paint. We don't have it. You dip it in paint like this, and then you would go down. We should have it to show you how to do it, but we don't.
Okay.
But you would literally just dip it and take it, if you put paint in on a tile or something, you dip it like that, and then you...
It would have been nice if we could have showed everybody.
It really would have been nice.
Okay.
I'm just one person.
Okay.
Okay?
Everything.
Okay.
Right. No,
Now this...
Just a pregnant woman.
You're 2 people now.
Okay, this is really clever, and this has happened to me, and I love to clean my walls in the house. I know you probably don't believe this. I don't know. Do you anybody here look at their walls when you're walking around the house?
Love
Can't
it.
stand to see the
You
fingerprints.
can't hold me back from the molding.
Yeah, no, I'm not kidding. I really do clean the walls.
Sure.
Well, you don't believe me.
Yeah, saw you
Okay,
working on the
so
machine.
now you have wallpaper on the walls, and it's not washable.
Of course not.
What do you do? Look no further. Here you go. Take, what is this?
It looks like bread.
It is bread. It is bread. You take all the crust off, and you go like this, and it takes, look at this.
It takes what?
Takes what?
Takes all the dirt off your wallpaper.
How does that happen?
It just lifts it up for some reason.
Did you learn that from Ryan, who put his peanut butter sandwich on the wall one day?
Exactly.
Now you're talking wallpaper, not plaster wall?
No, wallpaper. You can clean a painted wall.
Right.
But you can't put water on certain wallpapers. You just can't do it because it'll bubble.
Right.
They'll bubble. This is how you can clean them.
Wow. And do you like wheat as opposed to white, or does it matter?
It doesn't matter.
I didn't think it did.
No.
All right.
No. Okay. Now, we've done this one before, but we're going to do it again. Oh, no, we're not.
Jump to the brooms. Yeah.
Okay.
To the brooms, because those look really good over there.
Libman brooms.
What kind?
Libman.
Okay.
I am Mama Libman. I'm not really, but I want to be, okay? They have their own website. It's hilarious. Hang on one second. So, I sweep my kitchen every night after dinner. I'm sure you do too.
My mouth has not been picked up.
Your nose is growing. Okay. So when you finish
Is that right
dinner,
after you raise
and
the...
you have stuff on the floor, my tip is diarrhea. Okay, so now we're past that, and you can't
Is that after you raise the barn with that Amish family? Come on.
Okay, here it is, folks.
All right.
Would you
Seriously.
let me do this?
Go.
I really do. You know, you could ask my family. I'm a clean freak. I'm as anal as they come. When I get upset, I clean closets.
Tell
or
us about the
sweep floors.
brooms.
Okay. You want to clean your kitchen after you've gotten done eating, you have to go in the pantry, get it out. I don't have to do that because I put magnets on the side of my refrigerator. It's on the front now because so you can see it, but who would want it on the front? It's not jewelry. But you put it on the side. and the Libman broom is magnetic, and you just set it on there and on the side of your refrigerator, and it's always handy and always right there.
Very
Do you
nice.
love that?
Very nice.
Now, if you want more information on Libman products, you can check out their website, Mama Libman. What?
So the other
With the
one.
other two,
Okay,
they got a
here you
great
go.
mop and they got a great
By the
sponge.
way, because I did this, I get to take them home. MamaLibman.com on the website. Do you love this?
Well,
We'll be right back.
It's neat how they wring that mop out, too, because you don't have to get your hands wet. You notice that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Higher. Faster. Hotter. You won't believe your eyes. Get ready for another action-packed hour of the most spectacular stunts ever caught on video.
Ooh, like Windex.
Welcome back. Still in the kitchen with Candace.
Well, listen, we have more tips for Candace. Candace, first thing we want to do is this is from Lisa Oliveri. These are just some of the email. It says, congratulations and
Since
best
you've made your
wishes to
announcement.
both of you. When you just told Christine and everyone else that you were pregnant, it gave me chills. I felt as though my friend just told me the great news. Lisa Oliveri. This is just some of the stuff we got since we've been on the air. Isn't this great? Yes, everybody, Candace is expecting a
Tammy LaBouffe says now we really feel like home and family. They feel they've been, been included in this. Great news.
This is great,
Nice.
right? Just some of it. This is only some of it, Candace.
Oh, I can't believe it makes me cry.
Okay.
Thank you for all your well wishes. Thank you.
Buddy.
What else
Go
do we
ahead. What do you have? Yay!
Well, once you get married on the show, you might as well have a baby on the show.
That's true.
You're going to love this tip.
Okay.
You're going to love this. You paint.
Yes?
Your husband may be painting the outside, getting ready for summer, and you got to go off and get the kids, or you got to put it away overnight. This is just an incredible, incredible tip. You throw your paintbrushes in with the paint on it. I mean, you may want to put a different bag for each color, but you don't have to clean them. You zip them up. You can come back in 15 minutes. You can come back in 30 minutes. You can come back in 2 weeks.
In the freezer?
In the freezer. And when you bring it out, it defrosts quickly, and the paint is just as good as when you put it in there.
I
and
would
you didn't have to clean your.
see that to believe it.
No, it does work. That's wonderful. Honestly, honestly.
Leave them in there, and let's check Monday.
Great.
How about that?
We'll check it on Monday. Okay, here's another great tip.
Okay,
you
we'll
use glue. We all use fabric glue, and you know, every kind of glue in the world we use to, you know, when we do craft projects. It always gets stuck, and you can't get it out, and you're sticking needles in it, and the hole gets bigger and bigger, and then you can't use it for sure because it doesn't come out in a steady stream.
Okay.
Instead of sticking needles in it, you put it in your dishwasher. By the way, another tip, always turn your dishwasher on at night to conserve energy. So you put your glue in there, and then by the time the dishwasher's done, it's completely cleaned the bottle, it's loosened the glue up, and it works like it's brand new.
Do that again. You put the whole bottle in there.
Put the whole bottle in.
Cap closed, obviously.
Cap closed. No, it doesn't matter. Cap closed. No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
And press start, and we won't do that because of the noise. And when it's finished, your glue is completely loosened, it's drained back into the bottle, and you don't have to put a hole in it. Isn't that great?
That's a good tip, too.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. This is quick. This is quick.
Would that work for toothpaste?
I don't think so. Okay. How many times have we burnt our hands using a glue gun?
Yeah.
Many times. Or how many times do your kids fall, they get cuts, they burn themselves in the kitchen or something? Keep an aloe vera plant in your house. I actually do have one, honestly. I have one.
that.
And
That I believe.
cut it off, and you drip it on. See that?
Yeah.
Squeeze it out.
Squeeze it out. It's the best remedy for scratches.
Or burns.
Burns.
Those leaves in the
Right?
refrigerator, so then when you put it on a sunburn,
Right?
it soothes the
Right?
skin, yeah.
Isn't that fabulous? So keep that on hand. Last but not least, this is really great. You've seen those little things that you can buy at Michael's or something, and you pour different flavored scents in there, and it heats up when it heats up. This is really cheap. Just use your own vanilla extract, and you put it on a cloth. Oh, this one's not open.
Sure that the bulb is not hot.
Oh, yeah.
It will
Yes.
pop and break.
Right. It sure will. Yeah.
All right.
Test
While you're
it.
doing that,
on there.
have to go.
Polish the bulb. We'll be right back.
There we
We'll
go.
be right back.
Turn it on, and your
This
whole
will
house will
be nice and
smell.
smelling when we come back.
Yeah.
Our show, we've got Kathy Moriarty, and Diane Thomas is going to show you how to make some great greeting cards. You know, the ones that pop up?
Yes, we want to thank Amber Kaufman, Michael Lee, Lucinda Bassett, and Lauren Sarah. And Michael, thank you.
Thank you,
And also
Christina.
Cynthia for all these wonderful the jewelry that she brought with her.
Congratulations again to Candace. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Living flower bouquets seen on Home and Family are supplied by 888 Live Flowers. Unlike regular cut flowers, they stay beautiful for months because they're real live flowers. 888 Live Flowers.
Production facilities provided by Universal Studios Hollywood.